決めていたはずなのに、変わることのない景色に目をそらしてた。小さな雪が欲しくてうつむいた。白い眩しさだけに焦がれてた。夏をかき綴るノートの終わりが近づいてくる。やがて訪れる日にはせめて笑顔のままで手を振りたくて、歩き続けることでしか届かないものがあるよ。今も温かな手のぬくもりを探し続けている。いくつもの優しさを繋いでもたどり着けないから、今も何度でも僕は夏の面影を振り返るよ。
兄さんはいなくならないって証明して。代償もなく願いを叶えられることなんてありえない。いずれ去る時には必ず言霊で心をねじ曲げることになる。あなたは今何色ですか？知らない。
桜舞う夜にも一度夢を見よう。現実を抜き捨て花になろう。遥かな風のささやき、耳を澄ませば
Hello, and welcome back to Anima, and let's get started with today's read-through. Ohayo, Rika.
おはようございます。兄さん、今日もお仕事を探しに行くんですか？
No, I decided to focus on one place from today on. That's right, I've been doing all sorts of odd jobs. But I decided to make one place my main focus. And that place is Tsuzura's cafe. Partly because I'm worried about her, and, well, I've sort of formed a connection there. So, I feel like it'll be a good place to work. Well then, time to get to work. I ride mid-bike towards Tsuzura's cafe. Hey, I'm here to work. Just like usual. As for today, I'm coming to the cafe as an exclusive employee.
つづらっしゃい。大事なひとときをお楽しみください。
Tsuzura shy. That's the greeting she insisted on. She's really serious about using it. Tsuzura approaches me.
声でなんとなく分かってたけど、やっぱり麦くんだ。
This has already become part of my daily routine.
お疲れ様です。
Kokoro, otsukare. The usual abandoned station
お
cafe.
はよう。今日もムギムギしてるわね、麦。
I have no idea what state Mugi Mugi is, but sure. I guess I'm feeling Mugi Mugi. Tsuzura, Awayuki, and I. The sunlight streaming through the window illuminates the old wooden table.
仕事の前に一杯どう？
In that case, just one cup.
どうせなら麦くんが入れてみる？
Is it really okay?
好きな豆使っていいよ。
The shop only has soybeans, though.
大豆も産地があるから。
I suppose so. But they're probably all locally grown in the north, right? Well, do you mind if I see what's
い
available?
いよ。
With that, I take a look at the beans. Well, as expected, there's nothing but soybeans. Besides, since these were harvests from the garden right here, they don't really have an origin to speak of. As I look through them, I find a sealed jar with a note attached.
そのあたりは本物のコーヒー豆。
You actually have proper coffee beans?
小森さんや燃料屋さんが時々仕入れてきてくれるんだ。それをうちで焙煎したりしてる。
Wait, they also roast. Oh my god, they're a roaster as well. I take a closer look. Arabica for rainy days and windy days. Kilimanjaro for dreaming maidens. Coffee Canopea. Canopora for loneliest and solitude. What is this? Before the type of bean, there is a poetic phrasing written on
な
them.
んかそんな気持ちになるから。
Are there any others?
恥ずかしがりのグアテマラ。感電してもマンデリン。
Electrocuted? But still.
血とガソリンのブルーマウンテン。
This is getting ominous. What's this? Liberica. Answer with your fist. Does that mean the wording has a lot of punch? I wonder what it's like. When I open it, the aroma of coffee waves
開
out.
けないで。
Huh?
それ開けないで。
Go in.
早く閉めて。
I hurriedly closed the jar. No. If it were something important, I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd get that angry.
怒る？怒ってないけど。
But you look pretty grumpy.
そう？そんな気はなかったけど。
No. That's very suspicious. Very suspicious. But I'll take a screenshot of this. Well, I think I already have a screenshot of this, but let's do this. No, smiling won't fix this. That might be the first time I've ever seen Tsuzura angry. And besides, it seemed like she didn't even realize it
ご
herself.
めんね麦くん。お詫びにコーヒー入れてあげる。
The usual then. Well, whatever. I take a seat and order the hot soy coffee.
お待たせしました。ダイスアイスコーヒーのソイラテです。
Thanks. I think. The soy latte made the iced soy coffee arrive. It's completely different from what I ordered. But it's always cheap. Even though it's soy, it's amazing how much it tastes like coffee, isn't it?
そうだね。湯葉にならないし、すごい。
Yuba? How did we even get on that topic?
順番が変わると湯葉になるからだよ。大豆を熱して水分で抽出して大豆コーヒーになるでしょ。
That's right.
先に大豆から汁を抽出して後で熱したらならないかなってやったんだ。そしたら湯葉ができた。
Ah, なるほど. That would just end up being heated soy milk after all. And the order changes, the result changes, I see. I feel like that's actually kind of deep. But why did you decide to do something like that?
ちまちま豆焼くのがめんどくさくなったんだよ。
Give me back the feeling of maybe this is per pound. But for some reason the word order catches my attention. I've been wondering about this for a while now.
何?
Sometimes, even when I walk into the shop, you don't notice it's me until I speak to you, right? Besides, you're always sniffing around too. If your glasses aren't working, shouldn't you get them adjusted? When I say that, Tsuzura thinks for a moment.
もういっか。麦くんたちなら。
After saying that, she continues as if it were nothing.
実は顔が見えないのはメガネの問題じゃないんだ。私、人の顔が認識できないの。
Something we learned from Awayuki's route, so she's finally talking about it. Huh? She can't recognize faces?
そうなの？じゃあ、淡雪の美もスズラには正しく認識されていなかったということ？
Awayuki wears a look of utter shock.
だから声とか匂いとか雰囲気とかそういうので麦くんは麦くん、ヒーローはヒーローだなって判別してた。
So, that's how it was.
特に困ることもないからわざわざ言うことでもないかなって。
Tsuzura says indifferently. Then, you can't really tell what kind of face I'm making right now either.
全然。麦くんがすごく嬉しそうでもすごく怒ってても多分私にはわからないと思う。でも声でわかるよ。麦くんが楽しそうなのは。仲良しの人の感情は声でわかる。
そっか。I feel a little embarrassed.
淡雪はい
つも楽しそう。
間違ってないわね。でも美しい顔が見られないというのは本当に損してるわ。
ものすごく損してる。私、鏡を見たとき、自分の顔が見られないんだ。
So she's been putting hair clips on her hair like that, and I don't know how she styles herself, and somehow it just works. You know what I mean?
可愛くて美人になりそうと評判の私の顔が見られないなんて本当に悲しい。私すごい損してるよ。
Her self-esteem is incredible. Both Tsuzura and Awayuki are amazing in that regard. But still, Tsuzura, should I try to communicate more clearly with words? Like telling you if I'm having a blast right now, or if I'm feeling a bit down and stuff like that.
そんな麦くんに気を使わせちゃうのは。
Oh, no. But if I'm having fun, it's better if you know. It's more fun for both of us that way.
情報の伝達は正確な方がいいわ。ただでさえ別個体同士だと不便だし。
Oh, the aluminium. Oh yeah, she's an aluminum. Anyway.
そこから視覚情報がなくなるって正確性が失われるわ。それを言葉によって補うのはすごくいいと思うわ。麦の提案、淡雪は賛成よ。
すごい難しいこと言ってる。何一つわからない。誰か訳して。
はいって言っておけばいいわ。
はい。
She's so compliant. じゃあ、 I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
うん、ありがとう。
それじゃあ淡雪にムラムラした時もちゃんと言うのよ。
There's no need to tell Tsuzura that.
じゃあつづらにはムラムラしたら言うのね。
Isn't that question violate some kind of harassment policy?
すごい難しい言葉使ってる。ハラスメントとか定職とか聞くことがない単語。
Harassment.
誰か訳して。
No, let's just stop this conversation. It feels like we're about to start talking about something erotic. I like the look on Awayuki's face. After that, I work at the cafe. That being said, no customers come in, so my main job is cleaning. And with that, the day is over. Well then, I should probably head home soon.
うん、お疲れ様。
Ah, today was fun too.
うん。
Look, we talked about how I'd say what I'm thinking, so I decided to try it.
麦くんは優しいね。ありがとう。
She says this, a small smile playing on her lips, and it makes me feel kind of embarrassed. That's nothing special, just normal. But
ううん。そんな風に言ってくれる人、今までいなかったから、なんだか心臓のところがふわふわする感じ。
そっか。
でも、この話したのは二人が初めてだから、この提案されたのももちろん初めて。だから、別の人がしてくれたら、その人でもふわふわしたかも。
Give me back my emotions. I'm embarrassed now.
照れたんだ。照れるのに言ってくれるんだ。
How embarrassing. I'm heading home. But what about you, Awayuki?
そうね。大豆アイスコーヒーのソイラテを飲んだら帰るわ。
Wait, you didn't order anything, did you?
麦が来る前に注文してたの。
So, that's how it is. She's been waiting this whole time.
出すの忘れてた。っていうか、麦くんに出したのかも。
そういえば、I did drink a nice kasoi latte. ごめんね、Awayuki.
いいわ。麦は美味しそうに飲んでたし、その表情でお腹いっぱい。淡雪は満足すぎてもう何も入らないわ。
Then just go home.
帰るわ。途中まで一緒に行きましょう。それじゃあつづら、お会計お願い。
With those words, Awayuki stands up from her seat.
うん。大豆アイスコーヒーのソイラテ、キャンセルだから0円。
そうだったわ。それじゃあごちそうさま。
I didn't know they even paid stuff here. Even though you didn't actually eat anything. I gather my things and head toward the entrance. Well then, じゃあね。
明日もよろしく。
With that, I step out of the shop.
麦くん、美味しそうな表情してたんだ。
Wait, what? Was she lying all this time? What do you mean you had such a delicious looking expression so she could see normally? Or is it? I don't know.
そっか。
I am confused. Was she lying in both routes? What the hell was that? Anyway, Awayuki and I head back together. It is a somewhat unusual pairing. Still, that really surprised me.
何かかしら？
Tsuzura, the fact that she can't recognize faces.
淡雪的にはあの思考能力と筋力の方が驚かされるわ。
Well, that's true. But still, her way of thinking is incredible, or rather, just completely off the wall. But I was just surprised that a friend of mine has something like that.
見てる世界なんて人によって違うわ。
Is that how it is? Well, I feel that things Awayuki and I see are completely different. But somehow, I don't really get it. Yeah, it's kind of complicated.
人の顔が認識できないっていうのはあるのよ。それは病気だったり思い込みだったり。
A misconception?
麦見て今日は星の数がえげつないわ
Weren't we in the middle of a really important conversation?
麦は目に見える星の数数えたことがある
No.
何個あると思う
I can't even imagine.
淡雪はわかるわ数えたもの
That's amazing.
同じものを見ているのに淡雪は星の数を認識している麦はしていない不思議だけどそういうものよね
The aluminium thing. Even when I'm looking at the same thing, one of us isn't truly seeing it. So that's how it is with Tsuzura too.
さあ
Well then.
偏差値8なユタでも人のことまではわからないわ
Suka. But somehow I understand what Aoyuki's trying to say.
送ってくれてありがとう
I said I'm fine.
まあ気持ちはわかるわ1秒でも長く淡雪の美しさと隣り合っていたかったのよね
Well, see you later.
円形で見たいのねわかるわ全身美しいもの
You're way too optimistic. I head home, glancing at Aoyuki out of the corner of my eye. Just because. Though, there's no way I could ever count them all. I could see them, but I'm not really looking, huh? I try walking while counting the stars. Open. I could not sleep last night. For some reason, Tsuzura was on my mind. Tsuzura cannot see people's faces. Cannot recognize them to be precise. I wonder what that must feel like.
どうしたんです兄さん
Yeah, なんでもない. It seems I said that out loud.
何でもないことなんてありません兄さんの悩みは私の悩みですどうぞお話しください
Well, that said, it's not really my place to talk freely about someone else's private matters. Well, Rika, what would you do if you couldn't see my face anymore? She crumpled her knees.
まずは膝から崩れ落ちると思います
I'm watching that happen right now. And all from just imagining it.
その後アルバムなどを見て今の兄さん将来の兄さんを想像します
Bro, Rika's having a meltdown.
想像を止めなければこのままでは晩年の兄さんや最後の瞬間なども
Oshitsuke. It'll die someday too, you know.
世界の損失を軽々しく口に出さないでください
Wait, I might need this. That much. Being evaluated is the same level as Aoyuki's self-worth. Today I came to the abandoned station cafe, not as staff, but as a customer. Or maybe as a friend. Well then. Sumimasen! I'm Hayakawa Mugi. I tried introducing myself so she knows who I am, even without seeing my face.
どうも淡雪ヒーローよ
It ended up sounding like the opening was a comedy sketch.
どうもカオつづらです
Was everyone saying Domo? I'm Hayakawa Mugi desu. How am I supposed to know? Domo is also used for excuse me. Okay. Tsuzura did not catch on either. And Tsuzura walks over to the
つ
side.
づらっしゃい大事なひとときをお楽しみください
What's wrong?
名前言ってるのに癖で変えちゃった
Even though you said your name out of habit, it's not. Okay. She should have known it was me. Is that so? For some reason, I feel a little embarrassed.
麦が真っ赤になってるわ。
麦が赤くなるのは赤カビ病かな。
And the one turning red is probably me, not a plant.
なんで麦くんが赤く？
I'm embarrassed because Tsuzura came close.
そうなんだ。でも照れてるって普通あんまり口にしないと思うんだけど。
Fair enough. You said yesterday that I'm saying things like I'm happy or I'm glad out loud matters, right?
じゃあ私のためなんだ。
She tilted her head slightly.
そう言われてもつづらはあまり変わらないわね。
ううん。顔に出ないタイプってだけ。実は結構照れてる。心の中ではヘラヘラしてる。
You don't usually say out loud that you're embarrassed, you know.
麦くんが私のために恥ずかしい思いして言ったんだし、だから私も恥ずかしいけど言っておこうかなって。
I'm incredibly embarrassed.
顔には出てないけど、今すごい気恥ずかしい。
Same here. But there are limits to how little it shows. As she said that, Tsuzura shifted her gaze slightly and looked straight at me. And then,
鏡で見ても自分の顔が見えないから、どんな表情してるかわからないんだ。そぐわない表情してたら失礼だから、いっそのことをあんまり表情を変えないようにしてるの。
huh? Oh. Tsuzura can't recognize faces. Apparently that includes her own face as well. So she does not know what expression she herself is making. So, that was it. Sometimes I see you smile genuinely.
これは笑顔のやり方を人に聞いて、歯を見せて口角を上げた感じとか言われたから、それを実践してみたの。
Is that why she can only do it 4 times in a day? Soka. So, and that's why her expressions were so extreme.
見たいわ。
Hmm?
つづらのいろんな表情見てみたいわ。
それはちょっと難しいかな。おかしな表情をしてたら嫌だし。
でも見たいわ。麦もそう思うでしょ？
Well, yeah. I mean, it would be a lie to say I don't want to see. Actually, purely speaking, I do want to see.
綺麗なつづらの新しい表情。と淡雪の心を動かすわ。絶対可愛いし美しいしムラムラするわ。ねえ麦、つづら、どうやったら表情が変わるかしら？
How do we?
とりあえず痛い時は苦しい顔をすると思うよ。
She would choose that herself.
淡雪式ローキック。何この硬さと重さ、お地蔵様を蹴った時より痛いわ。
Don't randomly kick people. And are you actually kicking Jesus statues?
そのうちバチが当たるよ。
Probably just got it.
痛すぎて表情が変わったのか見てなかったわ。
Think about when changing her expression through pain. She's an ostrich class girl.
すごい説得力ね。
私、足の細さ褒められてる？
No. After that, we toss ideas back and forth for a while. But nothing particularly good comes out.
二人ともコーヒーのおかわりいる？
No, the first cup hasn't come out yet.
そういえばそうだった。完全に忘れてた。
Hasn't Awayuki's not come out either? I look over at Awayuki as I say that.
見たいわ。つづらの別の表情が見たいわ。
She was muttering intensely.
どうしたら見られるの？一体どうすれば？
私のこと死ぬほどくすぐったりしてみる？
Why is she able to choose that for herself?
淡雪の力では暴れるつづらを止められる気がしないわ。
A wise call. After thinking for a while, Awayuki.
そうね、そうよ。
Her face lights up.
綺麗なものを見に行きましょう。
Hmm? Something kirei.
オッケー。それじゃあ準備するね。
She's already starting to close up the shop. In times like this, having no customers at all is a blessing. Well, not a good thing for the shop itself, though. You're ready to go, but shouldn't we hear the details first?
だいたいわかるから大丈夫だよ。
Then let me ask instead. Is it that you want us to help you look for something beautiful?
いいえ、そうじゃないわ。今まで行った場所を案内するってこと。綺麗なものを見たら自然と顔はほころぶわ。表情を作らなくてもいい。作った顔じゃなくて本物を引き出すのよ。
そっか。That might be a good idea.
その表情ってなんか恥ずかしい気がする。
Is that so?
変な顔だったら恥ずかしいし、そういう顔は麦君に見せたくない。
じゃあ淡雪が判定して良さげなものだけ麦に見せましょう。
ならまあオッケー。
But somehow, unless you make a really weird face, most of them will probably be cute, right?
麦君最近そういう照れさせるようなことばかり言う。
Well, I said I'd say things like that out loud. I'll stop if you don't like it.
嫌じゃないからやめなくてもいいよ。
Well then, I'll keep saying then.
はい。
Somehow it turned into a slightly awkward atmosphere. But
それにしても面倒ね。わざわざ綺麗なものを見に行かなくても淡雪が一番美しいからこの場で済む話なのに。でも顔が認識できない。美しい淡雪が見られない。
you can't see.
つづらが不幸すぎるわ。
Well, I suppose that's true. Hawayuki's remark brought us back to our usual atmosphere. Soieba, Tsuzura, you recognize it when Awayuki enters right away. Before you even step, it looks like you know it's Awayuki. How do you know?
胸。
By the mune. Well, that might actually work.
人を胸で判断してるをこういう意味で使うの人類で初めてじゃない？
Depends. Some people could recognize, but anyway. Chatting like that, the three of us got ready. And then we went outside to look for something beautiful. We walked for a dozen or so minutes from the abandoned station and entered a mountain path. It was sunny, but not too harsh. The kind of day that felt perfect for a picnic.
気持ちがいいわね。
そうだね。気持ちいい。
これならつづらの気持ちいい表情が見られるかしら。
気持ちいい表情？こんな感じ？
もっとこんな感じで気持ちいいを前面に押し出しましょう。
気持ちいいってお風呂入った時とかの感じ？
そうね。湯船に浸かった時のため息みたいなのが欲しいわね。
Are you not steering her toward a lewd expression?
してるわ。
してるの？
相手は麦なんだしいいでしょ。
よくないよ。麦君にそんな顔見せられない。
じゃあ麦以外の人ならいいわね。
それなら麦君がいい。
What is she saying? Actually, it's good that Tsuzura cannot see faces. I must be making a tremendous face right now. And Tsuzura, as if noticing my silence, points at me.
麦君が心の内を言うから私も言わざるを得ない。本当はこういうのは胸に秘めておいた方がいいと思う。
Well, if you don't want to say it, there's no need to force yourself.
嫌じゃないから言う。無理はすごいしてるけど。
Sokka. She does not dislike saying it. Exchanging such embarrassing words, the three of us pressed deeper into the mori. The path seems well worn by the locals. There are traces of people having walked here, easy to follow. But the roadside flowers I've never seen before are blooming. I could hear bird song. I wonder if there's a tori near somewhere.
捕まえてみる？
Tori no Ota. Anyway, we'll have to try catching one. Wait. Oh, that's Hero. Did she already say her line?
捕まえてみる
Okay, my brain's dying. It's already too late. Anyway. Well, can't catch birds. Besides, those things are quick. You can't catch them barehanded.
アホウドリならいけるわ
すごいかわいそうな名前。
Ahotori? That's what they call an albatross?
アホウドリならいけるわ
I didn't know that. Why is an albatross called a stupid bird? Anyway.
日本ではそう呼ばれているけどアルバトロスっていうの飛ぶ姿が美しいの
Is that so?
ゴルフでイーグルってよく聞くでしょイーグルよりすごいのをアルバトロスっていうわ
Maji. It's impressive for something with such a pitiful name. I actually just found I didn't know that. That's interesting. The albatross is called Ahotori. Stupid bird. No, idiot bird. Anyway.
ダチョウはゴルフではどのあたり？
There's no dacho.
オーストリッチねイーグルより3段階くらい上の凄さよ
That's a thing?
ふんふん
Ah, Tsuzura smug. Her face barely changes. Yet, somehow I can tell she's smug. What's being praised is the dacho, not Tsuzura.
あらこんなところにキノコが生えてるわ綺麗な柄採集していきましょう
As Awayuki reaches to pick the kinoku.
ヒロ、それは触ったらダメなキノコ。
Is that so? What kind of kinoko is that?
知らない。
You don't know? Shiranai?
でも、私の勘がダメと告げている。
Can you tell my smell?
キノコはカビ臭いから嗅ぎたくない。
Fair enough. Does it not appear in the Yana Yuta of knowledge?
あるわこれ毒よ
Then don't touch it.
でもキノコは未発見のものもあるしこれはそれかも
If you're going to take it home, be careful, alright?
わかったわ
Awayuki casually plucked the mysterious red mushroom and popped it into her mouth. Don't try this at home, basically. What kind of answer was that?
ピリッときたわやっぱりこれ毒キノコよ
You'll die at this rate.
ちゃんと忠告したのに、なんで食べるの？
Tsuzura moves anxiously toward Awayuki.
感じたことのない刺激を舌に感じるわ
Oh, it's that kind of mushroom. She's writhing in pain, and yet somehow looks oddly delighted. Probably because of the fresh sensation.
麦君、こういう時は逆さにしてお腹を叩くの。私は左足を持つから、麦君は右足を持って。
Then who's going to do the panning? Also, the method is too rough. This is definitely not how you treat the poisoning.
じゃあ、麦君が足持って。
If Tsuzura does the panning, won't Awayuki die?
毒で死ぬのがいいのか、パンチで死ぬのがいいのか。
Either way, she dies.
口に入れただけだから大丈夫今吐き出すわ
In the end, Awayuki was saved after rinsing her mouth thoroughly. Jesus Christ, Awayuki.
毒キノコは食べるべきじゃないわね
すごい当たり前のこと言ってる。
Yeah, this is the disadvantage of basically... She's basically like an infant. She's basically like an infant. It might even be possible that our first encounter of her in the common route was literally when she was born. You know? Those aluminium things, whatever they are. The collective consciousness of space or whatever. 大丈夫？
大丈夫よでも思うわ毒キノコは食べるべきじゃないって
さっきと同じこと言ってる。
Was it really that bad? Or is the dogu still affecting her? Several hours after leaving the abandoned station, we finally arrive at our destination. The sun is already beginning to set.
到着ね。
ヒーロー、もうすっかり元気だね。
あれくらいで淡雪がどうにかなると思った？
I did. What she did was outrageous. It's incredible that she actually looks fine. I'm a little tired. As we step into the clearing, the breeze brushed past my cheeks. What a nice view. Somehow, even the air entering my lungs feels cleaner than usual. The scenery stretching out from here was vast and majestic. Coming to a place with this kind of atmosphere, I get absorbed in it. As I gaze at the sky for a while. That was quick. Oh no. Oh, I had to click. Stars began to appear. Without the nearby lights, they were more beautiful than what you see in town. I could not stop staring. Thinking that the other two must feel the same, I turned to look. Tsuzura was transfixed by the stars, simply gazing up at the sky. Not wanting to disturb her, I quietly stepped alongside her.
麦君、ここってこんなに綺麗な場所だったんだね。
I've never been here either, so I was surprised. A sky full of stars. Nothing to interrupt the light. No light to interrupt it, I think. It should be nothing to interrupt the stars. No light to interrupt the stars or something. I don't know. If only I knew. My mouse fell down. If only I knew the constellations, I could enjoy this even more. I only know things like the Sankaku and Orion. Oh, Sankaku soon. Can't wait for July. You know what happens in July. Tsuzura quietly extends her hand.
あそこ見て。すごく明るい星。北極星。ポラリス。
The North Star. I've heard of that.
あれを尻尾にして、あの星とあの星をつないだら、子熊さん。
Oh, really? I stare at the stars around it for a while trying to figure out which dots to connect to form a bear club. I can't quite figure it out.
ほら、こうやってつなげば子熊に見える。
Tsuzura points at the sky and slowly moves her finger. I think I see it. Sorta. I could maybe see it. Then, what about that direction? Around that reddish-looking star. I point to a spot slightly farther from there.
あれはよく知ってる。あの星とあの星をつないで子熊座。
A second one appeared. That's probably
あ
wrong.
の赤い星は子熊の凶暴性を表してるの。ほら、こうやってつないだら子熊になる。
She slowly traces the star with her finger again. Maybe she can sort of see it? Then, in front of the fierce little bear's face, there it is.
子熊座。
A third one appeared.
縄張り争いに負けた子熊。
Poor thing. Lost to the ferocious one. Over there. Back to back with the first Ursa Minor. There's a similar one.
あれは大きな子熊座。
A fourth. Isn't that the Ursa Major?
大きな子熊座。
Are there really that many Ursa Minors?
熊はたくさん出るから。
That's not how constellations work. Lost in such thoughts about cosmic bears.
どうかしら？淡雪の美しさには劣るけれど、それでもなかなかのものでしょ？
Ah,
でも正直なところ天文台の方がすごい気もする。この前泊まりに行った時そう思った。
you two went without me.
まあ星だけで言えばそうね。ちょっとあの辺りを見て。
Hmm? It's taking a while. Maybe I should click. Following the direction Aoyuki pointed, there was a lake. Sugoi. The surface of the lake was reflecting the Yozora.
星を地球にこぼしたようでしょ。
Indeed. It was truly a view so beautiful it left me speechless. As Aoyuki and I were saying things like that, Tsuzura too shifted her gaze there. And I heard a small, sharp intake of breath. It was truly a quiet murmur. Tsuzura!
あら、今
The side of Suzura's face, the corners of her mouth, seemed to be just barely, ever so slightly, softening. Nothing like her usual, somewhat artificial-looking expression. Something more natural, softer. A smile that seemed to well up from the very bottom of her heart.
つづらの笑った顔、とてつもなく愛らしいじゃない。
うん、ありがとう。
Yeah, I think it's really cute.
うん、ありがとう。
I was caught off guard, and the Hoshisara had drawn it out of me. But I said what I was truly thinking.
二人ともありがとう。
どういたしまして。お題は今の笑顔で十分よ。
That was so cool. But, Aoyuki, you're the one who brought us here. Why are you also getting an arigato from... wait. Why are you also getting arigato from me?
可愛いって言ってくれたから。
Wait, did the sentence... I think the sentence was, what the fuck? Oh, but Tsuzura, you're the one who brought us here. Why am I also getting an arigato? Okay. Well, seeing that, anyone would say it.
ギブヒーロー空気変えて。
Tsuzura covers her face with both hands. Well, I was also reaching the limit of my embarrassment.
わかったわ。淡雪に任せなさい。
Tsuzura nods emphatically.
今日は笑顔だったけど、つづらがもっといろんな表情をしてくれたら、もっと可愛いところが見られるわ。麦もそう思うでしょ？
This doesn't seem like a subject that will change the atmosphere. Please don't involve me so much.
麦は見たくないのかしら？
No. I want to see, but... At my words, Tsuzura turned away with a huff.
つづらのいろいろな表情、淡雪はたくさん見たいわ。今はどんな顔をしているの？気になるわ。
見ないで。
Aoyuki's joyful voice and Tsuzura's resentful voice dissolved into the clear Yozora. But I was thinking the same thing as Aoyuki. After that, the three of us made our way back through the night mountain. To be honest, it was pretty scary, but... Well then. Should we part ways here? We were all going in different directions anyway.
それでいいと思う。今日はありがとう。すごく楽しかった。
I suddenly remembered that Tsuzura cannot see my expression. So, me too. I had a great time, and I think I was smiling the entire time.
そうなんだ。
淡雪は常に美しかったわ。
それはいつものことだから。でも、教えてくれてありがとう。それじゃあ、また廃駅舎で。
ああ。気をつけてよ、二人とも。Tsuzura、Aoyuki。
また遊びましょうね。
Matching Aoyuki's cheerful wave, I waved back. I hope I get to see all of Tsuzura's different expressions. With that thought, I headed home. Today might be shorter. I should have started early. I made a mistake playing Battlefield 6. It was fun. Okay, maybe I don't regret. Ohaya? Rika brings me my asagohan. Rika smiles happily. Rika gives a soft smile. I'll be looking forward to it then. Rika scoots the rice. That's part of the fun. Rika looks sad. No, the scorched part is delicious, so I actually like it. Rika wears a mischievous expression. Please, spare me from that. Rika's expression change rapidly. Arigato. Rika wears a calm expression. There's something unusual with her there's something unusual about her expression right now. It's like this is the first time I've seen this. Anyway, the aroma of kohi drifts through the air. That scent. It reminds me of Tsuzura. What was it called? The phenomenon that Aoyuki mentioned. Maybe that's why I picture Tsuzura's face shifting like this too. I find myself imagining such a thing. Should definitely be cute. Oh no, it's over for Rika. Oh, or rather we're in. It seems I said that out loud. Gomen. I have to be careful not to say things like that out loud when I'm with Tsuzura too. No. Wait. We did agree to talk about expressing those kinds of feelings. This is troubling. A feeling that would surely change our relationship if I voiced what is growing inside me. I had a feeling that this would happen. I opened the cafe door. Yo, Tsuzura. It's me, Mugi. I know. Then Tsuzura approaches. It's part of her routine to sniff you, man. Kind of like a dog. But then she sets back a little. It happens all the time, yet it still makes me blush. While thinking about that, I begin preparing for work. It looks like Aoyuki hasn't arrived yet. No, I was just wondering. In that case, I'll have soy coffee. As Tsuzura heads to the back, the sounds of the mill and the brewing coffee fill the air, and the rich aroma drifts toward me. There's something nice about this slow-paced space. Oh, she's happy. Did I say something weird? Is that so? Well, that's certainly not wrong. I guess I did say something strange. そっか。The cafe is quiet without Aoyuki. It feels a little different from usual, but I like this atmosphere in its own way. Though, as a business, it's a total disaster. ところで What about your Nesan? I've heard about her many times, but I've never actually seen her.
麦君の想像してる通り、
そっか。
私を大人にしたようなすっごい美人。
そっか。She sounds a bit different from what I had imagined.
見たい？
If I'm allowed to.
ちょっと待ってて。
Tsuzura goes behind the counter and brings out something that looks like an old photo album. Tsuzura opens the pages and shows them to me. There is a photo of Tsuzura. Her features still innocent and youthful. What do you mean still innocent? Anyway, beside her is a kind-looking older woman who shares a very similar aura. She really does look like you. A big Tsuzura.
こっちは私。
And a little Tsuzura.
昔話みたい。
As she says this, Tsuzura gives a small laugh. It is like the smile I saw under that Hoshisara. It seems to be her natural expression. In one particular photo, the woman is captured affectionately stroking young Tsuzura's head.
優しいお姉ちゃんだった。今はもうここにはいないんだけど。
Come in. Was that a topic I shouldn't have brought up?
大丈夫。麦君なら踏み込んで OK です。
そっか。
行方不明なのかな？それか失踪っていうのかな？どう違うかわからないけど、なんだかそんな感じ。
Remember, in one of the fake out endings of Yuki's route, she mentioned that she was searching for her, but she never ended up finding her anyway in that route. So I'm guessing in this route we do find out her fate, whether she finds her or not. I don't know, man. There must be a conclusion, because that's an obvious bait for like something going on, you know.
ある日、突然帰ってこなくなっちゃって、ずーっとそのまま。探しに行こうかと思ったけど、顔も認識できないし。だから、探そうにもどう探していいのかわからなくて。
Tsuzura speaks in her usual, detached tone. そっか。
本当は私、目は悪くなくて、メガネをかける必要はないんだ。これ、お姉ちゃんのだから、お姉ちゃんが帰ってきたら、これ見てわかるように。
I don't know what to say to her. I hope she's found.
でも正直、ちょっと諦めてる。生きてるのか、それとももう、どうしてここを出て行ったのかも、何もわからないまま。それに、お姉ちゃん目が悪いから、このメガネがなかったら、地図も文字も読めない。だから、帰ってくる手段がない。帰ってきても、自分の家ってわかるかどうか。
Well, that's... Surely she's got a new pair of glasses by now.
そっか。まあそっか。そうだよね。
She seems completely convinced.
あと、この大豆コーヒーもお姉ちゃんが好きだった。メガネをなくしても匂いで辿ってこられるように、このコーヒーを出し続けてる。
It sounds a bit like a way to catch animals. But, well, it's better to increase the odds, even just a little.
あれ？大豆コーヒー始めたの、お姉ちゃんがいなくなった後だ。お姉ちゃん、紅茶糖だし、なんでこんなの作ってるんだろう。
What is wrong with your memory?
賢いって褒められたかったんだよ。
It ended up being the exact opposite, though.
でもその努力は褒めてくれてもいいものだと思う。
Well, Maika, you did your best. Tsuzura.
でしょ？
Tsuzura looks down bashfully, gently stroking the photo of her and her Nesan in the album with her fingertip. I hope your Nesan is found soon. If there's anything I can do to help, don't hesitate to tell me.
ありがとう、麦くん。そう言ってくれるだけで大丈夫。なんだかすごく心強い。
Ah.
とりあえずもう一回褒めてくれる？
And you just said that just hearing you say it was enough.
久々にお姉ちゃんの写真見たらいろいろ思い出して、よく褒めてくれるお姉ちゃんだったからね。だからさっき以上に褒めて。
She is extorting praise from me. Well, whatever. Alright. What am I supposed to praise you for?
頭使って。
I don't want to hear that for Tsuzura. I guess so. My eyes fall on the sashin of her Nessan stroking Tsuzura's head. Looking at it, I somehow naturally... You've been working so hard all by yourself. As I say that, I stroke her head. But... She makes it sound like she's a little angry. Did you dislike it? Was I being a bit too overly familiar?
そうだね。これはさすがにないと思うよ、麦君。手に虫がついたからってさすがにひどいよ。
I wasn't trying to rub it on Tsuzura's head.
わかってるよ。照れすぎてちょっとごまかしただけだから。
Soka. When Tsuzura says that, I feel as if a slightly mischievous expression has crossed her face. Wait, I'll take a break. Take a break, or maybe I should stop here. I feel so tired, but I could probably take a break if... I'll take a break. If I come back... No, I'm coming back, but it could either be just one more chapter or a couple more chapters, but let's see how well it goes. Or, worst case scenario, I fall asleep. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think I continue for tonight. We're gonna continue again tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys on the next upload. Ciao.
小さな種がそっと小さな町に落ちて咲いたゆっくりと 私がここにいるよ、好きだって好きだって飛び込んだなら受け止めてくれますか。舞い散るこの葉を見上げて思うシンフォニーラブ、君へと奏でる想いが真っ白に咲くよ。色づき始めた空、未来を染めてく二人で見たい。
真っ白色シンフォニーラブイズピュアホワイトリメイク4フル HD、 そして真っ白色シンフォニーサナエディション同時発売決定。コミックマーケット100にてメインビジュアル初公開。
雨の音が窓叩くベッドの中で聞いた、いつか借りた MD をローテーションしてみ